morning, Gators. Well, here we are on the last day of school in a year none of us will ever forget. In a conversation with one of my former bosses, she once used the supposedly ancient Chinese saying, "May you live in interesting times." The origin of that saying is much debated, and although it sometimes is misused by people who think it to be a blessing, thinking it means may you be successful and have lots of cool, interesting experiences, there's another school of thought that says it's really a curse because uninteresting times means periods of peace and tranquility, therefore hoping you live in a time of great distress and confusion. I think you can attach whatever meaning you want to it, but there's no doubt that we're living in interesting times, and I'm sure we're all hoping to live in somewhat less interesting times very soon. So I'd like to start off the news portion of today's announcement with something positive. We did hear back from the ground travel company in regards to the refunds for the Hawaii choir trip. They have mailed the check to us, and it should be arriving shortly. I'm not exactly sure what shortly is, but I would assume in the next few days. We're going to start cutting checks for those of you who do refunds so that as soon as that check hits our offices and we can get it deposited and it clears, then we will begin mailing out checks. We did receive one small refund check for the band trip, but it's not big enough to start dispersing funds yet. It would really only amount to a few dollars per person. I have inquired at the district level regarding reimbursement for you from the district. Hopefully we'll get some movement on that front very soon so we can begin returning the money for that trip as well as the orchestra sometime in the future. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. We still do not have a date when you can come collect your personal belongings or pick up yearbooks. We will communicate with you via parent link, phone calls, emails, that sort of thing, as soon as we are ready to do that. Again, any instruments you have or Chromebooks you have right now are to remain with you until further notice. Just make sure to keep those computers in good working condition so that we can continue using them in the fall. Speaking of the fall, I do not know at this moment what school will look like. The district is exploring options for that right now. It is possible that we begin next year like we ended this one, which means that the fourth quarter of this year was just a dress rehearsal for the next school year. It's also possible that you would do some sort of a hybrid model where you would only come to school on alternating days. In short, there's a lot that we just don't know. We just have to be ready to adapt and roll with the punches. Seniors, if you had any kind of a problem with your cap and gown being the wrong color or not getting the cords you thought you had earned, please email me directly and I will get your issue forwarded to the person best able to assist you. In some cases, that may be a teacher or counselor, and others, it may be an administrator. We will try to get everything straightened out as quickly as we can. If you still have items to return or need to pick something up, please email me and we'll set up a time to meet you at the curb to collect or distribute any items. Also, we still do not have a date for graduation. I have been in communication with the district regarding this issue, and we still do not have permission to proceed. Seniors, also, I believe the district may be allowing you to hang on to your school district Gmail account for a while, since there are things we still need to communicate with you. Please check it daily for updates. If that solution doesn't work, you can also check out our website, where we will post any breaking news about refunds, graduation, etc. Seniors, I know that you have missed out on a great deal this year, and that saddens me. Hopefully this will make up for it. I'm waiving all senior fees and fines. That is our gift to you. The school will be absorbing those costs, but seniors, you will not have to pay those fines or fees. Underclassmen, do not assume that this change in policy will apply to you. Keep track of your textbooks and other school-issued materials, as you will need to return those to us in the future or have to pay for them. Seniors, we still need those items back, Chromebooks and things like that, so please make sure you return those. Also, seniors, the school is going to purchase recognition bricks, and every student's name from the senior class of 2020 will be on them, and they will be placed on the sidewalk right in front of the school as a remembrance of your time and your accomplishments here. Your names will forever be a part of the greeting to future students, parents, and other visitors here at Green Valley. As for today's message, it's a very short one. Abraham Lincoln, one of our greatest presidents, believed very strongly in the power of brevity when it came to public speaking. So I'm going to steal a few of his words today as I wish you all the very best in the days, months, and years ahead. Lincoln said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." And I can't think of a better way to say it, so I won't. Thanks for listening, and remember, we got this.